Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas. I'm a part-time thrifter. I buy and sell online now, I'm doing for profit. So what we're going to go through today, we're going to actually go have a look at the sales that we've actually had on our eBay and Amazon store. It has been actually quite quiet, really, for us, and the reason as to why it's been quite quiet, I mean, it's been quite good, it's been quiet, because I've actually changed the garage yet again. It does look, I mean, if I say so myself, it does look a bit better than a garage. Gym equipment is actually gone. I've actually got a desk there, and I'll make sure that if anybody's actually interested, I'll take some proper pictures actually and show you what it looks like. Let's make sure that I'm actually recording myself. Yes, I am. Perfect, perfect. So we've actually got the sales really for us. So let's actually have a look. So first of all, on the first store, we've actually got Funko Pop figures, so the Umbrella Academy, that's actually sold, one of them for 27 and one of them for 30. I got each of them for 10 quid, so I was quite happy with that. We've got some Funko Pop, so Bad Buy, that's actually, I'm actually potentially losing £1 really from that. So that's a Funko Retro Transformers. We've got The Last of Us LE Bow, that's actually sold. I've got one here. If anyone's not seen her, she is absolutely brilliant. I'm very happy with my decision. I'm actually kind of tempted of maybe potentially even doing a challenge. So say like 10 quid into a PS4 plus The Last of Us, so I can actually play it. So potentially I'll actually do it because obviously I really enjoyed the first one, and I've not had a console for maybe 5 months really properly, and I've got 7 weeks off, so I need to do something with my time. So I might actually do that as a challenge. I think I've already showed you that I've shown Rage. I've got a Pokemon Hidden Fates that's actually sold to America, and it's throws for GSP, but I don't think the customer's going to pay up here, unfortunately, because it's been 3 days and they've not paid. I've sold these Hawaii scales. I got this for 90 quid, but it came with a free set of scales. I used it 3 times and this just wasn't for me. I had to take my socks off in order to get weighed and do everything properly. It's pretty much brand new. So I've sold it for £24.99 plus postage. It's gone. We did actually sell the Sony PS3 bundle, so you can actually see the picture there along with the Skylanders. So we actually picked that up for 40 quid. So the PlayStation, the games, and plus must have been about 120 Skylanders. Now I must have sold about 120 quid worth of the Skylanders, and now finally I sold it last week for 50 quid. The buyer didn't pay from Italy, but a buyer from the UK has actually bought it for £64.99 free postage, so I'm really happy with that. We've sold this limited edition Xavi exclusive, so it's out of 2,500, so it's 1 out of 2,500. I've had this for maybe 4 months, maybe even 5, back when the Pokemon craze, and that's actually sold for 99. We bought it for 49.99, and I think I've shown you the big order for 49 quid from Skylanders. You've seen that last week. Let's actually have a look for the Amazon stuff. So I'll just, that should work, and it shows my new keyboard too. So it's my new keyboard, a Keychron one. I was going to buy it, and I was going to pay 90 quid in it, and then I just thought, let's look at Facebook Marketplace. A woman had it for 50, so I bought it for 40 quid. It is brilliant, and I'll do a clickety sound test at the end too. Bad Buy, again, we bought this. I think you actually might have seen this video online. I picked it up at Asda for £9.90. I didn't have BuyBot Pro back then, unfortunately, and so I'm only £1.21 profit from that, so 12% ROI. It's not even worth sending it in really for that one. So Bad Buy. This one here, we bought it for £7.99. This would have been a brilliant buy. It would have actually been selling for 22 quid, but I did get a compliance issue for this one. So a lot of people, and hopefully I can actually show this without actually showing any of my details. So if you give me a minute. If you look at my account health at this moment in time, it's not the best really, yeah. It's not the best, and I can actually explain why this is not the best really for us, because really, technically, I've been a naughty boy with Amazon. You can actually see that first of all, it is at risk. The reason as to why it's at risk is because of this. So I just thought it was a good idea to actually do a seller fulfill order, and it was actually a chimney, yeah. And I sold 3 of them, and I got one of them. I actually got a negative feedback on that. And unfortunately, because I've not been doing so many FBM, everything, you can actually see I've got 392 orders last 62 days on Amazon alone, but that's FBA. Fulfilled by merchant is 21, and really at the time I actually only had 3 orders. I've got to 21 because I've actually been selling stock that I had here, so I can actually get that order defect rate fixed. But it needs to be at 1%, and I was at some point I was at 13%, and I basically thought my account's going to get closed, and I actually contacted Amazon and were able to actually sort it out. And you can actually see the reasons that I've got 2 food and product safety issues. So I listed an item. It was actually a Spider-Man figure, which I'll actually show you now too. I listed it. It went to FBA. It hadn't sold, and straight away I got a problem with it, a recall, and that unfortunately. So before I get away, so this here can be corrected after 60 days. Yeah. So after 60 days, hopefully. I think I've got another 2 weeks. That should actually go that negative feedback off my account. The negative feedback stays, but the order defect rate is only for 60 days. So after that, that'll be sorted. So hopefully that means my account won't be at risk of deactivation. Also, did contact them straight away, and it is what it is. Unfortunately, with selling to Amazon, it is what it is. And I've got this year, okay, so document requests. A lot of people have actually been receiving an email with about product compliance requests, and I've got 3. I actually had about 23 last week, but I've left it, okay, up to 20th of August. If you actually leave it, there's a good chance that somebody else is actually going to put the details in, and then you won't actually need to provide any documents. But obviously it is now, what is the 22nd of July, so a month before this happened. Around the 10th of August you should be thinking maybe it's worth actually lowering my price and selling on, and that is exactly what I actually did for this Sonic the Hedgehog. So I picked that for $7.99. I wanted to sell it for 22 and would have sold for 22, but I got one of those, so I'm thinking just get rid of it, and £1.41 profit, so that's why I got rid of it basically. And next thing we've actually got is this Lego Ninjago. I've actually had to recall it once before here for myself, and sent it back in. Now it's actually hassle. For a long time it was at Amazon. It was actually for 16 quid. I was able to sell it for 22, so obviously the buy box worked for me, and I got £2.24 profit. Spider-Man figure that actually gave us an issue on our account, but now suddenly there's a different listing available, and obviously I picked it for $7.99. It gave me additional profit. You can actually see how many I've actually got. 69 been sold over the last 90 days, which is quite a decent amount really for us, so I'm quite pleased. And the last thing we're doing is I would like to actually show you how I actually use Amazon to fulfill my orders. So I've done about 10 different orders now I've fulfilled using my Amazon inventory, and obviously a few people actually asked for me to actually show you how to do that, and it's actually very simple. So once you've actually sent something to FBA and it's in your stock as FBA, you can actually use that stock to fulfill that order in any given platform. So Depop, eBay, wherever you want it to actually be. Vinted, say for example. I've not used Vinted, but I guess you could, and sell it there. So all you got to do is you go to inventory, you pick it. Usually it will be available there for yourselves, because obviously you should have an active stock, so you can actually, Amazon can get that stock and send it. I've sold out of this guy, and all you got to do is literally just go create fulfillment order, and that fulfillment order will simply allow you to actually enter the customer's numbers. So again, once you've got an eBay order, so you put your full name, street address, city, postcode, the optional phone number and email address. Now, a bit of a tip for you guys. Obviously, if you're selling straight from eBay and you're trying to get a Royal Mail label, you actually don't get these 2 details. But if you use Backlink Pro or Packlink or Hermes, those details actually appear. So you can actually, I usually go in and check the details so I can actually get the phone number and the email address, because I imagine they probably get a notification that the parcel is going to be due to arrive. I'll put the order number from my eBay store, and you can actually pick up what how much you want it, standard or expedited. The most I've paid is £3.90 for the standard, and I think it's £1 extra for expedited delivery. But it's worked really well for me, that, and the customers have been really happy. And so what I do is, I fulfill that, it gets posted, so I'll mark it on eBay as dispatched, and then a day after, when Amazon actually dispatch it, Amazon provides you with a tracking, so Amazon Logistics, and they actually provide you with a tracking number, which I then input it on it, and hence as to why my items now on eBay have actually been marked as delivered, because they actually use that. But for me, I think that's going to be a game changer in the actually months to come, and especially at Q4, because I can actually cross-list between different platforms, and I can actually sell on a global shipping program while actually using Amazon. So I'm actually quite happy with that, and hopefully it's actually been a bit of help for you guys, and hopefully you're actually looking forward to a few more videos of us, because I should be doing a lot more as I'm actually off work. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. As always, keep thrifting.